Well, this year, more than 356,000 people in the U.S. will experience a cardiac arrest caused by arrhythmias that prevent the heart from pumping blood. Did I say that right?
Yes.
It can be tricky. To prevent cardiac arrest, thousands of people will have a defibrillator implanted to actually shock their heart back into action. But that shock is delivered through a wire, which is often a weak link in the system. So this is a complicated system that we need to obviously understand and explain to us a little bit more about what we need to know, Doc.
Well, so there's been a great improvement. So the devices are actually often referred to as an AICD or simply ICD, and they're pretty slick. Basically, they can sense a dangerous heart rhythm and do a variety of different things to stop it from killing a person. Now, over decades, they have undergone a number of changes, making them smaller and more effective, and now they will be even easier to install.
84-year-old Joe Mulligan lives and breathes for the Fighting Irish, giving tours of the campus, singing in the choir, and, of course, never missing a game. It was 10 years ago when he had his first cardiac arrest. 5 years later, it happened again.
When the heart stops pumping blood, there's no blood going to the brain, and within about 5 to 10 seconds, the patient will collapse.
Traditionally, Joe would be given an implantable cardioverter defibrillator, or ICD. It uses thin wires that are placed directly into the heart to deliver a shock if his heart stops again.
There are electrical cables surrounded by insulation, and over time, these leads have the potential to break or to fail.
Northwestern electrophysiologist Bradley Knight instead used a first-of-its-kind extravascular implantable cardioverter defibrillator, or EVICD. The difference? It doesn't place wires directly into the heart. A worldwide clinical trial found the EVICD was 98% effective. 92% of patients experienced no major complications. The new ICD lasts up to 11 years, compared to 8 years for the traditional one. Using less electricity with less risk of blockage of veins and blood infections.
Most patients who receive an appropriate shock for a cardiac arrest is life-saving. They would not have survived that event without an implantable defibrillator.
Last year, Joe didn't even realize it, but his heart stopped again. The EVICD shocked his heart back into motion and alerted his doctor.
So far, it saved my life once.
And now, Joe is looking forward to many more games.
Now, the EVICD was approved by the FDA about a month ago, and it's currently commercially available on a limited basis in the U.S. Now, here's the thing. Generally, these devices are used in people who either have had episodes of dangerous electrical activity in their heart, or they have extremely advanced heart failure, which puts them at a higher risk to develop an arrhythmia.
Okay, you got my curiosity. So his heart is actually shocked, but he didn't even know that that occurred?
Yeah, that can sometimes happen, but I have to say, most of the people that I've seen in the ER,
Okay.
they actually were very
it.
aware that their device shocked them. But if you consider that the shock actually saved them from potential fatal arrhythmia, that's a pretty good trade-off. I should also mention there is no risk to anyone in contact with the person if the device discharges.
Good to know. All right, thanks.